Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community. My name is Scootaloo, and I like Tracer. Ever since I've seen Overwatch as a game, I've been attached to the character Tracer. I have a poster of Tracer, I have my PC backgrounds as Tracer, and well, I even own a shirt of Tracer. It's a weird obsession, but that got me thinking, okay, since I'm being a fanboy of Tracer, um, is there any person she contests with, or she, like, the bane of her existence is this person? So that got me thinking, okay, that's clearly Widowmaker. Now, th- it got me thinking again. Widowmaker is actually kind of strange. Widowmaker should actually be dead on not one, but two occasions. Here, let me tell you this. Have you ever looked at Widowmaker and said, geez, I wonder why she has blue skin? Yeah, I'm pretty sure half the people did ask that, why she had blue skin, and some people thought she was an alien, but there's no aliens in Overwatch. This is in the near distant future. This is like 30 years from now that where Overwatch takes place. And well, if you guys haven't seen the lore of Widowmaker and why she is blue or purple or whatever color she is, I'll leave a link down in the description to Lore Watch on the Widowmaker episode specifically, so you guys can go watch that. But let's just move on. So Widowmaker, Talon gets hold of her, drains or does genetic experiments, and that decreases her heart rate, and that's what makes her skin blue, according to, well, the lore. And I know, like, genetics is always advancing, and human technology is always advancing, but it contradicts human biology. Just thinking about it, you go back to, like, when you're in 6th grade taking biology class, in the science field or whatever, and that main purpose on why blood is red or blood is blue is because, well, the heart pumps from the lungs or whatever oxygen into the bloodstream, and it pumps blood throughout the body, fresh blood full of oxygen to rejuvenate your arms, limbs, legs, heart, arteries, all of that. Now, I'm not a very big science person, so I might have worded that wrong. So, forgive me, guys, but blood circulates throughout the body, red, and it comes back somewhat blue, because of blue veins and all that. And then it's coming back for more blood, and then that's what makes the heart pump. Okay, this is Theorywatch about Overwatch. This is not a science course. You guys can see a lot of those videos on YouTube. So let's just move on. So we know that she has this condition where she does have a slower heart rate, and if you look up what symptoms of having a slow heart rate is fatigue, dizziness, lightheadedness, fainting or near fainting spells, or in extreme cases, cardiac arrest. Now, this condition is called bradycardia. I hope I said that right, but that is the condition, which is actually just a slow heart rate. And with those symptoms and with all of that shenanigans in, being done to her body with the low heart rate, she should even be able to stand up. She could barely breathe, actually. A lot of these patients are in the hospital or handicapped because they can't move around anywhere, or they're in the hospital like 24 hours, 7 days a week, 99% of the time. She should not be grappling around and running around and shooting Omnics in the face. She should be in a hospital. She at her current rate, should be dead. I'm pretty sure I stressed this point good enough that you guys hopefully will see my argument here on how she should be dead, because she doesn't have enough blood pumping out through her circulatory system. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. Now, the next topic, if you guys haven't seen it, is based in the Overwatch cinematic trailer. Now, if you guys haven't watched it, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You guys can go watch that. And, well, we're gonna get into some mathematical things. Now, we know that Widowmaker is, well, with Reaper, trying to capture the Doomfist Gauntlet, and Tracer and Winston stopped them from actually taking the device. But if you guys seen, the teen boy grabbed it, put it on his arm, and punched the ever-leaving poop out of Widowmaker. Now that got me thinking, okay, you know, there was a big explosion force, and Widowmaker went flying. So with that information, I tried to calculate how far she actually traveled. So I'm gonna put my diagram on my estimations on how far she traveled to half of the distance and 2/3 of the distance, because she landed somewhere near like that green robot, when you consider the Doomfist Gauntlet statue and it being the radius around it, you know, the circumference is, she's like on the line of there, you know, stuff like that. She's on the line right there, and then I measured to the second glass screen. So if we look at it right now, I measured it, so if the glass is half the distance to where the outer ring is of the circle, then that means she traveled 21.3 meters, or 69 feet and 11 inches. This is just an estimate. As you can see, I tried to scale up like links with Widowmaker, because if you guys do look in like some of the lore and stuff, it says her height and weight. Her height is 5'9", or 1.75 meters. So I tried to do that and try and shrink it over time, because she does, well, over range things do get smaller, so I'm trying to compensate for that. So it's around 69 feet and 11 inches. But if you guys think that that second glass point is around 2/3 of the way to where the green statue is of the circumference of the circle, then it's around 52 feet 0.5 inches. Now, I try to actually measure the actual measurements using the sound barrier, which is 1125 feet per second. But this gave me so much of a headache, because, well, if you do that in calculations, since the thing does run at 30 FPS, I gave Blizzard a chance to say that, oh, you know what, we're at 30 FPS, and then we're just making one like screen per 2 frames. So we're assuming that it's gonna be around 207.061 feet. So if we get that number and look at our estimates, that is nowhere near our thing. Okay, so the trailer was in 30 FPS, but maybe it moves at a still image of 1 for every 4 frames, maybe, but that's still hard to calculate. But it'll still be around 100 feet, which is somewhat close to our estimates, but to be honest, it doesn't matter. If you guys don't know how explosion works, or if you guys don't know how forces apply to things, basically, if you haven't watched Mythbusters when you were a child like me, because, you know, I'm a nerdy guy, and I watch Mythbusters. But if you see how to lift a car with water, you're gonna need an equal amount of force pressing or lifting the car up. So you're gonna need an equal force to push that car up, and you're gonna need a greater force to push it with increased height. Now we know that Widowmaker is 165 pounds. Now we see Widowmaker flying through the air through 2 glass barriers and tumbling around an average of, let's say, 60 feet. Just that force lifting her off the ground is greater than 165 pounds per square inch, or as known as PSI. Now, the human body only can withstand around 80 PSI, and that's kind of pushing it because, well, even 60 PSI is enough to lethally damage your lungs, your arteries, your heart, anything. And we're exceeding maybe around 200 or maybe even 300 PSI here. Probably even more. I'm not big at math, but I am big at science. I'm not too sure how to calculate this. This is more on maybe a really high school level or college level, so I can't complete this equation. But probably someone already did this on Reddit or something. But there is no way in absolute hell that Widowmaker survive or should survive this explosion, let alone stand up and start to shoot Winston. Now you can contest with, okay, she is genetically modified and stuff, but I'm calling BS. Not just because I'm a Tracer fan, not just because I'm a Tracer fanboy, not because I'm against genetic stuff or whatever. No matter what, she should be dead. If you guys haven't seen it, if you've seen The Backyard Scientist, he does a collaboration with another YouTuber explaining the blast force of grenades and shrapnel. I'll leave a link down in the description below, and observe Kevin, or whatever his name is, goes into the pool, and then the grenade is blasted. Watch what happens. Those balloons are your arteries being meshed together, being like gelatin that got punched by a boxer. There's no way Widowmaker should have survived the events that we only know. There is no way Widowmaker survived all of this, not even from her talent reputation, but even till now. She should not be alive. Either that, or, well, she could be a demigod. After all, this is a FPS MOBA. Maybe she is a demigod. We don't have demigods in this game, but maybe this is the true secret behind Widowmaker. She is not human. I don't know what Talon did to her, but, well, she is no longer human anymore. She is a demigod. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Theorywatch. If you guys like this video, please drop a like down below, because I do like it when you press that like button. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, because I love to do these Theorywatch videos, and I do post Overwatch videos, some Team Fortress 2 videos, and some Call of Duty videos with some friends, and we all just play with each other, and that just sounded very wrong. Don't take that the wrong way, but we play Call of Duty with each other, and we do some competitive friendly matchmaking. So if you guys like that kind of content, then go ahead and press the subscribe button down below. And if you guys want to see any other like theory videos, if you want to actually suggest, if you guys actually want to suggest a theory video, please comment down below. I'm quite interested, and I love community feedback on what you guys actually want to see, or what you want to see a video on that you are very curious about in Overwatch, the Overwatch lore, or like scientifical inconsistency with Overwatch, because Overwatch is on Earth and we don't have to compensate for other realms or other planets, or you know, like gravitational pull and all that bullshit shots. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye. Thank you guys for listening to this theory all the way through, and I know it got kind of obscured at the end with the whole demigod thing, but I just wanted to add that at the end because it could be true or it could be not. I don't know. If it's true, then Overwatch, oh my god, then I got it correct, but this probably isn't going to be correct because, well, this is just a theory, an Overwatch theory. Did I just copy MatPat? Yeah, I think I just did. Well, shit.